Thousand Words podcast. Join us as we discuss the antics of pro athletes, sports politics, and everything in between. No sport nor athlete is off limits. Now, get you a pitcher of wine and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Lene and Linnell Fletcher, aka the Fletcher Twins.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bitches Worth 1,000 Words podcast. It's your girl Nelly Nail.
And this your girl Nay. What it do, boo?
That's right. And let's start with what I'm sipping on. I got my usual Cabernet Sauvignon.
I went back to the beginning. Okay. And I'm drinking the original Nene. I call it half Tito's, half cran mango. And by the way, on Publix, cran mango is on sale, buy one get one free. So you gotta hit that up if y'all like any of the cran, I guess, brands, cranberry to all of that. So.
Okay. So let's talk. Oh wait, no, before we get into what we did this weekend and then the topic, I did want to reveal my big news. Because I hadn't revealed it yet on the podcast, and I've known for like a month or so. But yeah, the big news is I did get a job offer from a financial institution in Fort Lauderdale Beach, Florida. So I will be returning to my roots, moving to Florida by the end of June. And I'm very excited to go back home. I'm so done with New York, the small apartments, the $20 drinks, the no space on the sidewalk, the no cars, the traffic for people who do have cars, the subways, everything. I'm just so sick of it. But I'm happy I got the experience. But yeah, I belong home in Florida. So I will be bringing my talents back
Oh my
to South
goodness.
Florida. So I'm happy about that. And so this past weekend, I was in Tampa. We were in Tampa and also Lakeland for Jada's recital. It was the first time I saw it in person, so I was very excited about that. But Tommy, I don't know why Mama made me sit by Tommy, but he had like that was his first time he was there. And I'm like, this is my first time here. He kept asking me questions and yelling out just no recital decorum at all.
He had there's recital etiquette, and he obviously didn't get the memo.
And I'm like, Tommy, haven't you been here before? He act like he hasn't. But anyway, it was a great recital. Her solo dance was very sassy and jazzy. So I like that. The rest of the weekend, we went to the Airbnb and I had a little dip in the pool, unexpected. I was on the float taking pictures. You were the camera woman. And I don't even remember feeling it about to tip over or anything. All I remember was so much water in my face. Mind you, people, this is like a 4 feet deep pool, and I'm 5'6", and I was drowning. Cause it was so much water, and I couldn't, and nobody jumped in to help me.
Brooklyn was helping you. Brooklyn was in the pool. She was pushing you toward the walk in, like the shallow end. She was pushing you towards that.
I didn't feel anything. It was just so much water. And this is why I don't deal with water. Because if I can't deal with 4 feet of pool water, what I look like going on a boat or a cruise in the middle of the ocean? Like, I don't play with water like that. I do not play with water like that.
Definitely capsized. You capsized.
The float capsized. I got a few cute pictures, but yeah, the wig went under too. Luckily, unlike these other people that don't be having their wigs tacked down, mine was tacked down, so it didn't come off. But no, when I came home yesterday, I did wash it, and I just finished fat ironing it, so it's as good as new. Y'all need to learn how to do your own wigs. Y'all gonna save some money, okay? But yeah, and we also saw the Little Mermaid movie. I actually saw it twice. I saw it on Friday with Danielle and Jada, and then Monday with you and Janae in Brooklyn. And I enjoyed the movie. okay, so I was listening to the Breakfast Club today, and Charlamagne was saying how he took his daughters or whatever, but he didn't understand. He was like it was too much inclusion. Because he was like, he didn't understand why she had a white daddy. And also, he didn't understand why all the sisters was different races. And I wanted to yell in the radio, and I'm like, they said the sisters were from the 7 seas, which is meaning 7 different parts of the world. That's why everybody was different. And then he also said, and the prince was white, but his mama was black. And I'm like, he was adopted. They say that in the movie. And then he talking about his wife said he was adopted, and he must have fell asleep on that part or didn't hear that part or went to the bathroom. And I'm like, don't be coming on this radio complaining about diversity, but DJ Envy was like, no, because it's a kids movie and they want kids to be able to see everything. And he was like, but I also think kids don't even care about stuff like that. And he was like Dora the Explorer is Spanish. I don't think the kids be like, oh, dad, that's a Spanish person on TV.
No, not a non-Spanish person. No, it's about representation. So like a Spanish person would appreciate Dora the Explorer more than probably a non-Spanish person. That's what it is. It's for that community.
Yeah.
So it's not, yeah, of course a black kid not gonna look at it and say, oh, Dora is Hispanic. No.
Yeah. But yeah,
I don't think no kid cared that her daddy was white and that his mama was black.
Me neither. And I'm like, did you even pay attention to the movies? Because you can see, because he was like, all the 7 sisters didn't look alike. And then he was like, the only thing I could say about that is maybe because they are fish. And when you see a school of fish, none of the fish look alike. And I wanted to call in so bad, but it was like 2 days ago because I'm catching up on the Breakfast Club. And I'm like, Charlamagne, if you listen to the movie, you will understand why I said they look like one from the Middle East, one from Asia, one party from England, one from Africa, you'll understand. But whatever, it was a good overall movie. I'm happy we supported it. It is the #1 movie in the world, so kudos, Miss Bailey. And also, yeah, tell me about how much fun you had this weekend, but also about the hockey game you attended.
Oh yeah, so last week, Wednesday, which was a week from today, Joe and I and Herbert, our brother-in-law, went to the Florida Panthers game. Was it game 4? Game 4. It was game 4. We were up 3-0 in the playoffs, so we just needed one more win. They won by 1 point. That they got like within seconds of it going into overtime. Like I think after that last one, it was like 4 point something seconds left. But no, the atmosphere is different from like a football or basketball game, what we're used to. It was definitely cold in there. So if y'all haven't been, you gonna be cold. So bring a jacket, okay? So another difference is at the end when they did the trophy presentation, you know how like they present it to them and then like they might like say a speech or have the coach say something or a player interview a player right there. That didn't happen. Literally, they brought the trophy out. The team went over there. They took pictures with the trophy. One team member got the trophy and they proceeded to go in the locker room. That was it. It was like 10 seconds.
So no ceremony or nothing.
Like, so they just gonna leave us out here because we stayed for the presentation.
No presentation.
It was cool. Parking was stupid. It was $50, but we thank God we went to this black guy line, right? So they had like this. They was using like this machine to take cards because he was like, it's $50. And then Joe was like, y'all don't take cash? And then he was like, yeah, what you got? Like, how much you got? And Joe said, I got $30. And then he was like, okay. And he took the $30 and proceeded to put it in his pocket. And we went and parked for $30.
That's so funny, but that reminds me, that was actually good, but that reminds me, okay, so remember Danielle picked me up from the airport. It took me to her job because Ubers were cheaper from her job than going from the airport, right? So I called the Uber, the lady came, got in the car, whatever. And then she was like, can you do me a favor? And I'm like, what? And then she was like, cancel the trip and just Venmo me the money or cash or whatever. And I said, okay, because I'm not Venmo you more than what it was going to cost. But I
Well, how
guess
do
she,
you? Oh wait, it tells you how much it's going to cost before. Okay.
yeah. So I guess she just wanted all of the little $30 instead of whatever percentage they give them. But yeah, that's a hustle. And then she dropped me off at that thing, and she was like, "When you going? I gotta go back to the airport, man. I'm going back home from Fort Lauderdale now. Unless you go drive me to Fort Lauderdale Airport from Tampa, I need you to go home, okay?" But yeah, people do that. But anyway, my upcoming weekend plans, pretty much laundry because I haven't washed for a month, and I usually wash it at the end of every month. And then probably dinner with friends. Alex and everybody keep texting me about trying to do stuff before I leave, and I'm like getting overwhelmed. I'm like, I'm not even worried about going out before I leave. Honestly, I just
You
want
gotta
to pack
pack.
this stuff and go.
Hmm.
But she's been nice. She'd be like, I'll organize and everything. So I think I'm gonna be going out to dinner with them. Then, of course, I told most of the people at my job I'm leaving. 3 people offered to take me out to dinner before I leave there, and I'm like, I don't have. Can I just go,
Mm.
please? But anyway, yeah. What are you doing this weekend?
Hopefully nothing because we got something next weekend. Um, hopefully I just want to do the girls' hair and that's it, and go to church. That's it.
When are you gonna learn how to do box braids? Because I can't wait to see that.
Sometime this summer, probably early before we go, cause we gotta go. I have a work conference in Palm Springs in July, so probably before that. So Danae hair can be braided, cause she coming too.
Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, now let's get into some stories from around the league. NBA player John Morant is fine. He's okay after he sent some cryptic IG story post. He had to get a welfare check, but he said he just taking a break from social media, which I think is a good thing. But when I first saw those tweet or those stories, I got really sad, and I was like, "Oh my God, I hope we didn't contribute to this because we wasn't easy on him when we talked about him, right?" Um, but I still stand with what he did was wrong. But we just we try to make light of every situation. That's why when we talked about him in that episode, I was like, you can get in trouble, you 23, but just get in trouble for something else. Like that, we like to make people laugh, but I never want what we do here to contribute to anybody doing anything bad. So I'm happy he's okay and fine and well.
Yeah, when I saw the messages, I just said he's probably saying goodbye to social media. But remember, also on one of the times we talked about him on the show, we said we didn't want to hear from him no more to the beginning of the season.
Right.
So he took our advice. He heard us. He took the advice.
Anyway, the trial of former NFL player Travis Rudolph has begun.
Yeah, so about that, I don't think we talked about it, which is fine, because the incident happened in April of 2021. But I just want to say what he's on trial for, because I didn't know, but I looked it up today. I didn't know the exact charges. So he's 1 count of first-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted first-degree murder. So we'll keep y'all updated with that.
Yeah. Arizona Cardinals has released wide receiver Deontay Hopkins, which is a big deal because I guess he's a good wide receiver. But since
Yeah.
he's on Arizona, I really don't see him. He can come to the Jets though. Nick Nurse is reportedly headed to the 76ers to replace Doc Rivers as head coach. And Vegas knocks off the Stars to go to their second Stanley Cup final in franchise history. They will be going with the Florida Panthers. So yeah, let's get into the meat of the episode because it's a lot. Okay, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
This
Okay,
is crazy.
it is crazy. We talked about this story before. I don't know how many months or even last year. I don't know.
And
But
it's
we talked
crazy
about
because it totally slipped my mind. I literally don't recall talking about this guy.
No, we talked about him. Tim Anderson. So he's an MLB player. He's a baseball player. Shortstop for the Chicago White Sox. And before I get into the mess, you know how you have to say something good before you say something bad. So I'm about to say something good. Tim Anderson looked good. Okay,
Oh my God.
he
So
looks
this
good.
this is like a disclaimer
This is a
before
disclaimer.
we
He
get
looks
to the
good.
mess.
So shout out to his mom and dad for
Oh
making
my,
him.
oh,
We happy we
I
get to
cannot.
look at it. Okay, we happy we get to look at it. Anyway, so another story about him coming. So the last story was about him cheating on his wife. Okay, so now his mistress and his wife was on social media again. That made me think of I think it was Next Friday when they did or somebody yelled out that
That
girl
crazy,
out there again.
that crazy girl out there again.
Okay, so they caused us social media people to go into a frenzy. So his wife is Bria Anderson and his mistress is Deja Lene. First of all, Deja Lene sounds made up. That's a made up name. But if it's not, kudos to your parents because I like it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say she his baby mama too. Let's not leave that out. She had a baby.
She definitely had his most recent son. Bria, get pregnant. You gotta have the last one.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Deja, it all started this whole Memorial weekend. Deja commented on the one of Tim's photo, and I went and looked for it. He done deleted it, but it was an old photo. It wasn't even new. She commented like the heart eye emojis, like 3 or 4 of them, right? Like you
You
look
need
good
to
with the
stop.
teeth. And then so Bria put up an IG story of Tim kissing her on the cheek while playing "Hate Our Love" in the background, which is a very good song by Queen Najee and Big Sean. If y'all don't, y'all need to go listen. Um, and then under this whole little article, somebody put the sister wives back at it again, and I'm like, that's what they need to be. But I'm gonna tell you
No.
what I think should happen later. So then Deja got upset and started posting pictures of her and Tim, claiming her pictures are recent and Bria pictures are old, and she's just trying to get Deja dragged on Instagram. Okay, and she said she's also upset that Tim doesn't defend her publicly, but
This is
he
the baby
claims
mama.
he, yeah, the baby.
Oh,
It also claims he loves her. So she claims she's mad that he don't defend her publicly, but he say he loved me pretty much.
the
And
baby mama. Okay.
so the baby, Bria, which is the wife, DM'd a gossip blog page, and this is what she DM'd them. Tell them people she's a liar. I'm not playing into the delusion. I am not worried about anyone but myself and my family. I'm not having an internet showdown with a known side chick. I have spared her for long enough. This is weird. And then Deja responded with more pictures and videos. And according to her, she is still in a full-fledged relationship with Tim Anderson, right? And on some of the pictures and videos, she put, "Where's the lie?" He told me he was not with her only for image, and he stayed by himself since I've known him. And allegedly, one of those pictures of her and Tim was from 2 days ago, or 2 days from when she posted it. So that's recent. It claims he was there throughout her entire pregnancy. She do have pregnancy pictures. And then she captured never
Well, was
gave.
he in a maternity shoot?
I don't know about no, she ain't had no maternity shoe on her page, so I don't know. And she put never
Damn.
gave sneaky, never gave side. MF was been not together. Kill the image, bro. Never gave it. Bro never gave. He had a wife in real life. It's just a couple pictures. So, a Finsta of Tim, so everybody think this is Tim's fake Insta page, replied to Deja, which is the mistress. I turned a sneaking leak into a responsibility. I just love the shit out of my son, so I shut up for him. Then Bria, the wife, released a statement. It just goes on and on and on. She goes, "I'm a mother and a wife that cares about my family above anything else. My truth is that my husband and I are working on our marriage, and I'm not interested in internet games. I ask for everyone to respect my family's privacy," right? And then to one of the more recent baseball games, Tim wore a baseball glove with his wife's name stitched into the glove.
Mm.
On May 28th, he posted a nice birthday message to his wife on IG, and it read in part, "We did so much work behind the scenes to get into a space where you can find peace and happiness. You know the world is yours when it comes to you and the kids. Today gonna be great because it's your birthday. I don't give AF what nobody said. You know my love, that real life love. Okay. And then of course he got a lot of haters and comments on all his posts. So he clapped back at his fans and his comments and he said, I hate y'all too, with a lot of exclamation points. So what's your thoughts on this whole thing? Do you believe the mistress or is she delusional? Will this affect his game professionally? What would you do as his wife? And is there anything legal, since you are in the legal realm, is there anything legal that Tim can do to avoid this mess?
First of all, this is just a hot mess. Like, I don't know why these side chicks slash mistress slash baby mamas have the gall to
Not
even
the
come
girl.
up against the wife. I don't think he gonna leave his wife. Yeah, he probably made her feel like the mistress feel like it was more than what it was. But at the end of the day, he hasn't come out and said anything. We said that's offensive of his, but we really don't know. Because when I started, I thought that was actually from his account. I didn't know that was
No.
from offensive. And I was like, finally, he said something.
Mm.
But we don't even know if that was him.
Yeah, we don't know if that was him.
I need him to come out and say something on his account. I need him to pull a Derek Jackson.
Mm.
I need him to do a video with his wife sitting right there.
But they divorced now, sir, ma'am. They're
I know, I'm
divorced.
just saying, I need him to do a video. They need to, because this is crazy, because if that was my husband, he'd have been said something. There's no freaking way this girl is going to go online, post all these pictures, and you not come out and defend me. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. And then yeah, some of her pictures. Now I don't know if she like doctored the dates on, but yeah, some of her pictures are from this month and from last month, according to the dates on them.
I don't know about that because you can adopt the pictures, but I do want to take the other side, that play devil's advocate on this one, because we've known people that have been in different situations similar to this. And I always said in my head, we don't know what that man telling that girl, that side chick.
Yeah,
She could very well be telling the truth. He
but
said he probably, and she got pictures in his. Some of the pictures and videos she posted, this man wasn't worried, wasn't married, because the way he's publicly was all up on her. And also, when you cheating, who allows? And only the dumb people, because he's not the first one. Allows your side chick or mistress to take pictures and videos of y'all, and you know they gonna end. You know you got a wife. That's why I'm like, I'm not really. I need Tim to say something, because by him not saying anything makes me think him and that girl is in a relationship, and he is just with Bria for image, and posted that nice message for image. Bria probably wrote that message. We don't know. We know she got the IG password and stuff. That was probably all Bria.
that's
Like,
crazy.
stop.
I don't
I'm not
like
gonna
it.
get. I mean, I don't like it either, but we don't know what Tim is telling Deja Lene.
We don't, but I don't like it at all, because at this point he hasn't defended anybody. We already know he done had a baby on her, an outside kid. That would have been enough for me, but to each his own. I'd have been Chuck the deuces, but it doesn't seem, whatever the case may be, it doesn't seem like he's going to leave his wife. So at this point, you got to figure out you are willing to stay in this relationship. Like, I don't understand. Like, who does he take out in public? Is my question.
Probably none of them. First of all, they probably, when they first probably started, this is just me speculating, because people don't watch baseball. So when they first probably started going out in public, nobody recognized him. So it didn't set off any alarms until the blogs picked it up, until she was pregnant, and then she revealed who the baby daddy was. She was like at least 7 months pregnant before she revealed who the baby daddy was. And that's when the world found out who Tim Anderson was. We weren't paying attention to no Tim Anderson. Who?
Yeah,
We
that's
weren't paying
funny.
attention to him. So he probably don't even go out in public no more because of that. But he
And
was all up in public with her, no shame.
this reminds me of on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood when Soulja Boy and his girlfriend Nia was on there, and he was also seeing somebody else, and Nia's friend was talking to the other girl and was like, but this man publicly claims this girl, he's out in public with her, even if he is messing with you, he's literally claiming her. So like what, that's like what it, I don't understand.
You know,
If
they
he,
say so. They say social media isn't real life, isn't, and it's not. But yeah, he need. If I
but the
was a
paperwork is real. He's married.
paperwork is real, he's definitely married, or he's definitely married on paper. Um, but he probably he. I'm telling you this. And I would hope nobody is this crazy and delusional. The way she be putting stuff out there, that's what made me believe her like 80%. Believe that they're still in a relationship and that he tells her he loves her. Because remember, we had this kind of debate about the baby and Danny Lay when you was like, she proved that they were in a relationship. She put out all the pictures and photos of him telling her he loved her and stuff. And I said that don't prove nothing that they were, but they were in a situationship, right? So we never know what's actually going on. And if Danny Lay thought she was that girlfriend, she was delusional. But this
No,
girl
she
don't see
was.
who was
She was. You don't. Well, I don't know. Whatever. They
the
hung out
thing.
like it was. I guess.
I think Tim needs to come. I mean, obviously, he talking about he don't say nothing because of his son. What you mean you don't say nothing because of your son? Get some type of legal action. When
Also,
she
yeah, I was gonna say he could put a gag order on her not to say his name publicly and post his pictures with him or whatever. He could
yeah,
do that.
he need to do that. But then he probably be afraid that she ain't gonna let him see his son.
I doubt it, cause she gonna want to see him. She want him. She ain't what. She not worried about the relationship he got with that boy.
That, and that's another thing. If you're gonna cheat, this guys are so stupid. But this is also why I possibly think that they were or are still in a relationship. Like, if you go cheat, why don't you use condoms?
Cause
Like
it
this,
don't feel the same. That's what they say. Or they allergic to latex.
he need to stop playing
Or they
games.
don't fit.
He need to stop playing games. Talk about take me out to the ball game. Who do you invite to the game? Or is it a section where the mistress stay and a section where the wives and
It's
girlfriends stay?
it's just stupid. The mistress just need to go away. Cause if the wife and him is working it out, let
That's
them
what the
at
wife
least,
said.
huh?
That's what the wife said.
Yeah, well, at least let them have a chance to work it out. Like you already got a baby. Okay, so you already connected to him. You did what you wanted to do. Now
That's
let's
why
at
I was
least try as a woman. You should at least like when K Michelle let go of Idris Elba because he had just had a baby and she was like, well, I would want him to try to work it out with his baby mama. Like be that woman, be that girl.
but I guarantee you it's him that's be contacting her. I guarantee I'm blaming it all on him. I guarantee you it's whatever he be saying to her, and I bet you he be contacting the Lene girl.
And I
He
guarantee you, if he get divorced from his wife, I guarantee you he won't be with that girl.
I
Guarantee
don't
it.
know, and that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, these mistresses need to know that because being a mistress is a job, right? Um, but it come with 90% of the time. It only come with short-term benefits like the purses, the cars, the games, the money, whatever. But when you have a baby, that's a long-term benefit. So she's in there for the long term.
And
So I
that's
don't.
fine. That's fine, but what was I gonna say? Dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. Keep going, maybe it'll come
But
back.
he got a lot of balls for not publicly um defending the wife or at least apologizing to the wife. Like this girl is dragging her publicly. She talking about she trying to get the internet to drag me I shouldn't be ashamed of loving who loves me. And that's true. I'm telling you, it's Tim. It's Tim is the problem. Y'all think, yeah, they making that girl look crazy and delusional, but it's Tim. They should all buy a house and stay together because he's not gonna stop messing with her, especially because of the baby. Especially because he got a baby.
I just think, okay, and the wife at this point, if stuff keep coming up and keep coming up, she's in a good position to leave. Like, why you don't have to take that, ma'am. You pretty, you got 2 kids, you set. You can
Pretty?
go now.
She's pretty?
She's not bad looking.
She
But
not ugly.
But this chick, yeah, she seemed like she just not gonna go away. But also, it's like, you know the saying, giving away the milk for free or something like that. That's what she's doing. She's not demanding anything more than what she is getting right now. She's not demanding a divorce. It doesn't seem like.
Oh, you mean the wife?
No, the side chick. If I was somebody's side chick, I have demands or this is cut off. She's not obviously not demanding a divorce. She's still giving it to him for free. Like, what is it? You gonna be a side chick for the rest of your life?
I think
a single mom. He made you a single mom. You okay with that? Come
single
on.
mom again because I think she got another boy. She got another son, an older son. And she put a picture of him and her older son together as well. She got a picture of them on a plane together. Like they were in, if not still, they were in an actual relationship, and he didn't care about pictures being taken. That's my only concern. I can see if he like doing like this and all the pictures and stuff. No, he up in front and center in the camera. Like, yeah, this is me.
They had to be on a break or something, cause ain't no way.
She got all the receipts, and they look happy. Baby laying on his chest, they laying together. Him and her in the mirror, he grabbing her butt, rubbing on it. It's just it. And he probably was with the wife since college or high school or whatever. But when you get in the league, a lot of stuff get thrown at you, and some people don't know how to handle it. And she
They probably don't want to leave the wife because they've been together for so long.
And she been holding him down. But yeah, she not gonna let that go because according to her, they're still in a relationship. And he's telling her whatever.
One of them got to get tired sooner or later. It's just who's gonna get tired first.
And the wife gonna want to win, so she gonna stay there. That's what that reminded me of the Danae Jackson interview that she was just on the podcast, Dear Future Wifey. Shout out to that podcast, it's very good. She talking about cause he was never just with her. And then he was like, but why did you marry him? When he like, why? And then she was like, I just felt like I won. Like I beat out all the other girls. And I'm like, and this was your prize? No. I mean, he fine, but you gotta.
He wasn't even all that. Now Tim is all that.
Tim is all that. No, Derek Jackson got a body. Tim got a face, and
I just can't believe he. First of all, he's in hiding right now, which is funny. I just can't believe how much of a hypocrite he is. Like, it's so crazy to me. And then he texted her he wanted a divorce over a text message when he was upstairs and she was downstairs.
And then got mad at her response. She said, "Okay, if that's what you want." And then the next day, I guess they finally saw each other, or they was maybe in the therapy session, and he was like, "That was so manipulative for you to say that." What is you talking about? You manipulated me for the past 20 years. I would grant you your divorce. That's fine. But yeah, these people, I'm telling y'all better stop being with these people when you're from college and in y'all early 20s because things change. Things change. Okay?
Yep.
But yeah, I say that y'all should just get that girl not going nowhere. And I would be tired.
Get tired sooner or later.
I would get tired. I'm not for the drama. I just want peace. So you can have her, pay your child support and alimony, and I'll be over here. But
that's
it's a lifestyle.
I said she good. Like, what is she standing for? You're good. You good.
She want to keep her husband in that lifestyle.
But obviously he don't want just you, and that's okay.
It is. That's why they need to come up with an agreement that you can have her as a side chick, no, but she cannot publicly do anything. And
I
you
re-
wasn't supposed to get her pregnant. That's a rule. You're not supposed to get the pregnant. Like what? I wanted. That's so sad. When somebody gets, because I know if I was a wife, I'd be like, where was I? Like they have a plethora of pictures and videos. I'd be like, where was I when they were together? That sucks. But at least Danae Jackson knew exactly what she was because they was living in separate houses. She was in a mansion and he was in a condo. And
but
she said,
didn't the side chick say that for as long as she's known him, he stayed by himself? So maybe he has another spot.
maybe. But it's
I wonder what the wife on both sides. I wonder what their family members are telling them. Because if I knew somebody was a side chick to somebody that was married, no, like as your friend, I'm telling you the truth. Like, no,
but she's
this
still gonna do what
ain't
she
it.
wanna do.
This, this ain't
She
this.
still, she's still gonna do what she wanna do. Everybody got friends that tell them the right thing to do. That don't mean they actually do it. You told me I remember one time
Not
you told me
Josh.
to block this boy. I never blocked and I didn't block him. Like you could give good advice, but that don't mean they're gonna follow it. They'll do what they want to do, and they're both adults. So we'll be updating y'all on this story in 2 weeks when something else happens again, okay? Because it's gonna. If they don't just move in together, I would be satisfied with a poly or a throuple. That's what it's called, a throuple. Cause yeah, or the wife can just go cheat on him with one of his coworkers, one of his baseball teammates.
And he'll be quick to go file for a divorce.
Won't he? Like they can do all the stuff in the world. You look at a man a certain way and it's done. Like, come on. They so weak. They weak. Anyway, let's talk about the NBA playoffs. So the finals are set. The Celtics almost made history by coming back from a 0-3 deficit. Just not quite over the hump. So the finals are the Nuggets versus the Heat. Butler did win Eastern Conference Finals MVP. What is your pick?
Ugh. First of all, I was so nervous for Game 7. I was upset that it went to Game 7 because Game 6 was ended in a thriller. And that's really what you want to see, but not against the team you rooting for. Right? But it was a good. I can't even hate on that. The way that ended was great. But I was so nervous for Game 7. I counted them out. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, oh, that's it. They tried. But I'm glad that they won, and I want the Heat to win, but I can't see it. I don't see it.
So you got the Nuggets in 4.
I didn't say that.
I need a number.
Maybe 6. Nuggets in 6.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the gentleman sweep. Nuggets in 5 with the gentleman sweep. But I would love to see the Heat win, but Nuggets are just yeah. Anyway, let's get to the highlight of the week. Our highlight of the week is Sarah Mensah. She was named the first ever female president of the Jordan brand, right? So here are some of her stats. In 2021, Sarah made history by becoming the first Black woman to lead Nike's North American business as both VP and GM. And now she's the first president in the Jordan brand history. So kudos to Sarah Mensah making history in 2023. I have bought a pair. Yeah, I believe I had one pair of Jordans before in college. I think you and your kid, y'all got a lot. I only had that one pair, and it made my feet look really, really big because I got like guy sizes because we have big feet.
We
If
do.
your audience, we have big feet, but it made my feet look extra big. But I like them. I think I throw them away. I don't wear sneakers that much now. But yeah, I bought a pair of Jordan, but I don't really wear sneakers like that, so whatever. But kudos to her. And yeah, that is all we have for today. We will keep y'all posted on this drama with Tim Anderson. Hopefully the next time we have to update y'all, it's good news, like they moved in together.
Ooh,
Or everybody, all three.
that's
and
not
the
gonna
kids.
happen.
Big blended family. Big blended
That's
family.
not gonna happen.
Y'all never know. Tim might give Bria an ultimatum. This is what I want. If you can't provide it, then I'm going with her.
All right, bye. Give me my alimony and my child support.
I don't think she would say that. No, because I do think, and this is just speculation, because she stayed through the baby, and because she keep bringing out these statements about the girl is delusional and they're working on their marriage, I do think if he asked her for that, she would do it.
No way.
Man, you don't know her. You said
And
that
you don't either.
But you saying it definite. I'm saying I think she would do that because she's already stayed there through a child. What more else? Like that's like the worst of the worst. He already done had the kid on you, so you know it is what it is. But I'm just saying that because that's how it is these days. It's good.
No, it's
It's hard to
not.
find
That's
a good
what
man.
people settle for. That's not how it don't have to be like that.
But it doesn't have to be. But if she is in love with that man, just like Rashida that in love with Kurt, that he literally could do anything to her. Kurt didn't. The only thing that Kurt did wrong was not ask her for permission. He just did it on his own. Let him ask her for permission. She gonna give it because she want to stay.
No. Ain't no way.
And I think in that relationship, she got the more money. I think she just don't want to blow up her family. Like she don't want to live in a separate home.
You said
That's the
she got
father of
more
her.
money? Oh, Rashida.
Rashida, yeah. I think she just don't want to live in like two separate homes with her, like break up the family.
I think it's because she been with him, I think, since he was like 19, 20. And
Which
she
is a
don't
mistake, guys.
Huh?
I said, which is a mistake. Don't be with the same person for that long. But go ahead.
And I think, you know how some people be like, specifically girls, because we know somebody who said this, be like, they don't want to start over. Like, what you mean? Like, this is dumb.
It's
Like,
it's fine.
It's fine. I know people say it's crazy out there now, but you can.
It's terrible.
That
No.
would never be an excuse for me to say.
That wouldn't be an excuse, but it really is. I don't know how it was back then because that was a long time ago when she said she didn't want to start over, and we were like in our 20s, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" But now in my 30s, I can understand somebody saying that because it's terrible. It's really bad out here.
Just double back. Find somebody.
Double back. You said double. Oh, heck, that's one thing I won't do. Once I'm done, I'm done. I told you I gave somebody a second chance, and he proved to me why I don't give people second chances no more. No, let me be your sister wife. I'm just saying. But no, that's all we have for our show for this week. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to us on all platforms. Bye.
Bye.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words with yours truly, the Fletcher Twins. Make sure you join us every week and rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit up our email at podcast.1000words@gmail.com with any questions or topics you'd like to hear us cover. Also check us out on IG at the Fletcher Twins and Facebook at A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words.